Welcome back. Page 63. You ready? We are going to fly from Shanghai to New York. Okay, now we are going to go to the toolbar. Click the Find tool. So now click this. Okay. Now we are going to type Shanghai. Oops. Shanghai. And in which layer? City. And we make sure find features are similar or contain search string in all fields. And we're going to click find. The bottom dialog is meant to show the results. So now we are going to find first. Now we find it and we can see a cursor that zooming Shanghai, and we can just right click on it. Oh, the window move it for me. I don't need that. Okay, now we can do is zoom to layer. Zoom to. There, that's Shanghai. Okay, now I need to move this window back so you can see everything. And now you cannot see my dialog and search. Okay, perfect. Now we zoom to Shanghai. And now we close the Find dialog and the map is centered on Shanghai. There. Now we're going to do bookmark, create bookmark, and we will type Shanghai in our bookmark. Shanghai. And we go ahead to click OK. And then we will use the pen tool to go to find New York. Let's go back first. New York is right here, and we just zoom in. Okay, New York is right here. Very good. And now the pen tool will go west over Asia and the Atlantic Ocean until you reach the point representing New York City. Actually, we have to go back. Let's go back to bookmark first. Bookmark. We go to Shanghai. Okay, now we have to go westward. Go, and then the continent, Eurasia continent, and then we pass Mediterranean and the Atlantic Sea. Atlanta, and now we reach New York. Perfect. And on the toolbar, we're going to click measure tools. And it's so tiny. Okay. On the toolbar, we click the measure tool, which is this one, measure. You can see a ruler and to the left and to the right arrow. And this opens the measure tool window. So we click the choose unit arrow and point to distance. So now it's right here. Choose units and point to distance. So from distance, we can see kilometers, meters, decimal, centimeter, millimeter, miles. Nobody uses miles except in the United States. So now let's go to use international units, kilometers. So move the mouse pointer over the display. The pointer becomes a ruler with a small crosshair. Okay, and right here. And then place the pointer at the center of the represents New York City. We have to zoom in. That we can put on the center of New York City. That, and we click again a line without clicking anywhere on the map. Then we go to our book map. And we go to Shanghai. And now we're going to click Shanghai. So And the measure tool will remain active when you click the bookmark menu. So if you accidentally click wrong spot, double click to end the measurement and then start again. So I didn't click anywhere. Now let's see. I have to move back. When you see the point representing Shanghai, double click and I already double clicked it. Okay, I did. Now Shanghai is over 11,000 kilometers from New York. Due to differences in exact click locations, your result may vary slightly. But now you can see my window. That is 11 AA2, AA0, in the book is AA2. So the measure tool calculates the shortest distance between 2 points. It's the shortest distance between the cities found traveling over Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean. So I flew, let's zoom out. I flew once from Kansas City to Dulles, Washington D.C. And I thought we're going to flew through Atlantic City last year during Christmas, but actually it flew the other way. We flew from Kansas City to here, and then Kansas City. Let me just okay, let's redo it again. So Kansas City to Washington D.C. and then we flew the other way to Shanghai. So which is right here. That's to Shanghai. And ArcGIS gave us the correct way to go, and it didn't go through the Atlantic City. That will be really far away. See, that we could go to Dubai, but it's really cool that if we want to go from Shanghai to London, or now it doesn't let you go this way, so we flew through Pacific Ocean. Good. That's the shortest. Okay, on your own, zoom to the map full extent again and measure the distance between New York and Shanghai. Notice the behavior of the measurement line. Why do you think this is happening? You will have a more opportunity to think about the mechanisms of placing a spherical Earth on a flat map surface later. Okay. Now, if you want to save your work, on the menu bar, click File and then click Save As. So now I'm going to end the measure tool. We can just close it out. And then let me check this window. I don't know why it wouldn't. Maybe it's the maximum for Screencast Almighty. You cannot see my whole view for my ArcMap. Actually, I can just do it this way. It will be better for you. There, perfect. Now you can see my whole extent for ArcMap. So now we go to File, and we want to save as, and not share. It's save as, right here. And we browse to where we have, and we already have one. And now my data, and we can click a new file in it and hit save. If you are continuing work on this, we can just exit. Now there is no point to save it. We don't have a new layer until next time. Okay, now thank you so much for watching. We will move to the next exercises. Okay, let's just continue. So page 68. Look at feature attributes. So in ArcGIS, a feature on a map may be associated with a great deal of information. More can be displayed at any given time. This information is stored in an attribute table. A layer attribute table contains a row or record for each feature in the layer and a column or field for each attribute or category of information. When you used the identify tool in exercise 3 and B, you saw a features attributes in the identify window. In this video, we will examine the attribute table of the world's largest city. So now, we don't want our exercise 3, so no need to save it. And I'm going to go back to my folder in ArcGIS, and then chapter 3, the last exercises, 0-3D, and let's open it up. Okay, once we open it up and we look at the layer, how many layers are there? The same like previous exercises. So now we right click on it, we notice, and we have open attribute table. Now let's open it up. And it's too big and I'm going to resize it. You can just drag it at the corner of the window, and because it's too much stuff at one time. Okay, now I just move around. Okay, very good. And now, later in this book, we will learn about open the attribute table, that we have to open a lot. So please remember the procedure I'm going to demonstrate again. It's right click on it and open attribute tables. So that's the magic of GIS, that each feature that relates to the attributes. So the attribute table shows you all the data for the cities included in this map. It can be resized to your preference. As I mentioned, that I can just resize it a little bit more and drag it on top. See, that's why you have to change it into map element, that you don't mess up your map. Okay, now this is the attribute table for this layer, city. The population is greater than 1 million. And we're going to scroll down for the table to examine the records. We can do that for sure, and we will know that we have 256 records, one of each with a population greater than 1 million. So now we scroll down, and each column is called a field. So if you add a field, you can do add a field. That field will be here, and you can turn on the field. There are so many options here. We will learn. So here, if we look at this table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 columns. So it means we have 10 attribute fields. So the first is the object ID field. Object ID. And it contains a unique identification number for each record. The shape field describes the feature geometry. Both of these fields are created and maintained by ArcGIS for desktop. The rest of the fields are added and maintained by the user. So earlier I mentioned we can add a field or we can delete a field.